What's good, everyone? My name is Nick. This is a channel that I talk about my car things on, and most of you are probably deep asleep and I envy you for that, but this morning I have got one of the most monumental tasks I've dealt with in a long time. I'm loading up for what will be either an incredible build series on this channel or one of the most expensive mistakes I've made in a very long time. Today I'm headed to Colorado, almost 1,500 miles, to pick up my beloved 1992 Acura Integra GS-R with the original B17A1 engine in it. It's been sitting untouched at my parents' house for nearly a decade, and it's time to change that. Now here's where this gets interesting. It's been nearly 10 years since I've seen this car. I really have no idea what condition it's in, so I'm as prepared as I possibly can be. I've got a new battery, I've got some fuel cleaner that my stepdad put in. I'm just gonna go for it. But if I can't get it on the trailer with the help of my brothers and my stepdad, I have no idea how I will get it off the trailer back home without any kind of help. By some miracle, let's just hope that it runs. Plus, my track record on Colorado road trips is, let's just say one of my recent trips landed me in Elko, Nevada for 5 incredible days. Now, if I can successfully rescue this car and bring it back to life, I am super excited about the future of this channel, the build series, all of those things. But first I have to actually get it home. And to be honest with you, this is my first trip back home since my mom passed away, so there's a lot more than just the car stuff riding on this trip for me, and I've got just a ton of energy around the entire thing. If you want to see how this adventure unfolds, hit that subscribe button because this is just the beginning. And let me know in the comments what you would do with it. Would you bring it back to stock? Would you maybe do a little resto mod, kind of keep it clean and simple? Or would you build it for the track? Would you create a street monster? Would you build a show car? Let's see if we can get this legend home.
On my way. 1,300 plus miles to go. For those that don't know, the B17A is kind of a forgotten uncle of the Honda's B-Series dual overhead cam VTEC golden era. It was available in the US and Canada in 1992 and 1993 in the Integra GS-R. Over those 2 years, less than 5,000 GS-Rs were made, so it's understandable the B16s from the Civics and the B18C variations from the newer Integras were more well known. To me though, the 1992 Acura Integra GS-R with its oddball, high-revving engine and timeless looks will forever be my favorite car.
All right, about an hour from my destination, making a little pit stop just to see the beauty that is Highway 50 on my way to Lake Tahoe, South Shore Lake Tahoe that is. But check this out, such a beautiful place. I mean, seriously, this is so beautiful. It is a little warm and there's a little bit of traffic, but still amazing. Being from Sacramento originally, we used to spend a ton of time in and around Lake Tahoe when I was younger. I'm actually looking forward to just stopping, sitting by the lake, trying to quiet my brain for a few hours before I have to face whatever's waiting for me in Colorado. I've been missing this place a lot lately, and missing camping quite a bit too, so the first night I decided to camp instead of get a hotel. As I was unpacking my stuff for my first night, I couldn't help but think about all the times that I'd driven my Integra or ridden up with friends in their Integras and Civics and old school Hondas up to Tahoe just to get away from the Sacramento heat during the summertime. It was super nostalgic camping here, and honestly, I just really enjoyed it. If you know me, you know I'm a fiend for a good burrito, so I didn't want to take any chances. I just decided to freeze a bunch of them for the road trip because I knew it would be a few days on the road, grab my favorite hot sauce, and charged up my stuff and headed over to check out the sunset. The sunset made it totally worth it. It's exactly as I remembered it. I think that means you should expect to see more cars and camping on the channel soon.
Although this is one of the most beautiful sunsets I think you can possibly find, I still couldn't stop my mind from worrying about all the different things that could go wrong with the Integra when I get myself to Colorado.
Good morning, beautiful people out there. I'm on day 2 of my trip to Colorado. Slept pretty well, a little bit of tossing and turning. Unfortunately, there were some generators going a little late, up till about 10 o'clock, which I was just trying to get some early sleep so I could get up early. It's before 6 a.m. and I am on the road. I've actually been on the road for about a half hour now. And yeah, leaving Lake Tahoe, it's a beautiful, beautiful morning. And I am looking forward to the rest of this trip. Today, I'm going through what is called America's Loneliest Highway. So, let's see what that's all about.
I headed over the mountains and into Nevada. But unfortunately, both of the gas stations that I stopped at were having issues with their payment systems, so I couldn't even buy gas. Thankfully, I found some further down the road just as my gas light came on. Highway 50 across Nevada is called the loneliest highway in America, and I can see why. As many times as I've driven it, it never gets old, and it always makes me a bit nervous. 287 miles of pretty much nothing but desert, mountains, and your own thoughts. Which, given where my head's at right now, might not be the best company. It doesn't help that I keep running through all of the Integra scenarios in my head. What if the car is completely seized? What if animals have gotten into it? What if it's just gone somehow? 10 years is a long time for a car to sit, especially through Colorado winters and that high altitude sunshine. Three days on the road, and I finally get to see my Integra for the first time in almost a decade. It's bittersweet, not just the car, but being back home and just for all the reasons. Moments like this make me wonder if it's the car that I love or just the possibilities that it represents. I love working on cars. I'm not necessarily good at it, but that doesn't really matter to me. The brainstorming, the dreaming, the steps forward, the miles driven, I don't need it to be perfect. I need it to be a constant work in progress like I am. It's the pursuit of something that matters to me more than anything else. And that's what bringing this car back home represents to me.
Brake. Stop.
After some muscling to dig it out and a massive fuel leak in the engine bay, we swapped out the O-rings on the injectors and
You can crank it longer. You're not spraying fuel.
oh, it's alive. Now to get it back to California. Got to give a huge shout out to my brothers and my stepdad for helping me. It's been a long time coming. On my way back home to California, I had about 5 or 6 different people either wave to me or give me the thumbs up or the shaka, and even had a few that asked me about it at my pit stops and getting gas. If you ever see this video and you're one of those people, just know I'm so thankful for your encouragement because it meant the world to me to have that kind of positivity, and I really needed it. So appreciate you. Let's see if I can get this thing in the driveway. I finally made it home with my GS-R. I'm usually on my own doing these things, so hopefully it starts up and I can pull it off the trailer and into the driveway. I really can't believe I have this car back home with me. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but now the real fun begins. I've been stashing parts for a long time, and if you watch this video, you helped me make it happen. Thank you. As I got it off the trailer and into the driveway, subscribe if you want to see what's next, because clearly we've got work to do.